in what went on in that 16-0 run you made end of third quarter, beginning of the fourth. What flipped there for you think?
I thought Jimmy's 3-point play at the end of the quarter was a big one, getting fouled and knocking down the 3 free throws. And then, we felt good about that lineup that we put out there to start the fourth. It's been a great lineup for us. And they really made a nice push. QP hit the big three from the corner. There's a good flow with that group and good two-way lineup. So they made a great run, and we were able to hold them off.
Steve, between Jimmy's sort of rescue mission almost and Draymond's defense on Giannis, I mean, which of those things do you think just led this victory here?
Well, either one is worth the headline. I mean, Draymond, that defense tonight on Giannis was incredible to hold him to 5 field goals. Draymond showed why he's still one of the great defenders in the world and why he's so important to winning night after night. I thought it wasn't just the defense, it was the leadership, it was the energy. It was such a professional effort by our guys, coming off of last night's loss, to respond the way they did, to put together a victory against a great team in a game we really needed. But Jimmy, played the whole fourth and just took over the game. We ran every play through him down the stretch, and that's a big-time weapon to have.
Jimmy's kind of been hinting that, he could kind of break that out when needed. I mean, do you even have to have a conversation with them going into a game like this, or does he just?
No, he just knows. He's been telling you guys, I know, like when it's time, he'll do it. Tonight it was time. Last night in the comeback, he kind of took over, and so he just does whatever is necessary. And I think it's a good game for us to play actually without Steph, because it sort of forces the rest of the team to play a game without him and to play through Jimmy and to see what we've got. So, like I said, I thought it was a big-time win. Brandon played a huge role in it. Such an important stretch, down the stretch, knocking down those threes and offensive rebound. And you see what he means to our team, his anticipation, play after play at both ends. He just feels the game, and that's huge.
To follow on that, how quickly did you notice his comfort tonight, Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, he looked strong, and I think sometimes if you have a midseason injury that keeps you out a week or two, you come back really strong because you're already in really good shape. But you get a little bit of a rest, and you come back with a lot of force and energy, and you could see it from him right away. So it's great to see, and hopefully, we're able to sustain. The health, and we can ramp up his minutes. And, it was fun to watch him play tonight.
You mentioned Post with that group to start the fourth. Yeah. Looked like a little bit of a high-wire act with him, some turnovers, but he hit some good shots. Is it just a matter of hanging in there for him in a game like this?
Well, he gives us the spacing that we need for Jimmy to drive, for Draymond to drive. He's not just a spot-up shooter. He's tough. He's physical. So I believe in Quentin, and I think we're better, when he's out on the floor for those reasons. So he had some big shots for us tonight. He had a couple turnovers, but he's still learning the NBA and feeling his way through things. But I love how confident he is, and he's helped us win a lot of games this year.
Steve, what do you think happened in the third quarter?
Milwaukee happened. It's a hell of a team with Dame and Giannis, and they missed a lot of shots in the first half. And we said at halftime, they're going to make some shots, and they did. They made them in the third quarter. But it's tough coming down 14, and you make a run like that. It takes a lot out of you, and so we kind of expected the run, and then we responded really well in the fourth.
Steve, Draymond has 9 blocks, 5 steals the last 2 games. Just how would you describe the way he took on the challenge of Giannis tonight?
I mean, he's the best defender I've ever seen. I mean, you see the pick and roll with Dame, if he's in it. He kind of does this fake blitz thing with his speed, his anticipation. He forces Dame back out towards half court. Then he's able to get back. The speed and recovery with Draymond is just stunning. And then the brain that goes with it, if he's on the weak side, he's constantly coming over to help. And he's one of the great defenders of all time, and he's still doing it at a high level.
Coach, especially on the heels of last night, did you sense maybe a heightened level of focus at the beginning of this game? And how does a win like this potentially help you just wipe away the taste of yesterday?
Yeah, that's the whole point in the NBA. I mean, everybody goes through tough stretches, tough games. I think I mentioned this pregame. Denver was coming off a loss at home to Washington, right, last night. So they come in here. They're the team just based on human emotion, based on competitive desire. They took it to us last night. So we were the team tonight that was embarrassed by our previous performance, and we responded, and that's what good teams do. And it's a human nature league. Every team's got amazing basketball players, and it often comes down to which team is more focused, more determined, more locked in. Last night, that was Denver. I thought tonight that was us for most of the game.
What are you seeing with Kuminga through? I think he's been back 4 games.
Yeah, he's still trying to find some rhythm, but it's a long absence. So he's coming in. He's playing hard. He's playing with energy. He's getting us to the foul line. He's doing some good things, and he'll continue to find his groove as he goes.
Aside from Draymond, who had a great game, were there any other help side defenders or just other defenders that kind of also helped guard Giannis on his drives and just with him trying to get to the basket?
I thought the whole team was there. Giannis didn't get much at the rim. J.K. had a great challenge where he fouled him at the rim, but you foul him and you make him earn the free throws. Gary's defense was incredible tonight. Both he and Moses, kind of took turns on Dame and pressured him and forced him into some tough shots. And so it was an excellent defensive performance tonight. Thank you, guys.
Great.